Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Kicking back on my day off here in the man cave and just chilling. Wanted to go over a couple things with everyone. I want to make sure that I got everything show. There we go. I think I'm on. I'm going to go. Now, when you join, if you want to share this, whether it's through Google Plus or through Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, share with everybody. Invite everybody in. I mean, this is not going to be anything super special. We're just going to be having a conversation. I'm going to show you something that I got in the mail, and then talk about the LG G6 Pre-Orders. And I'm going to go in here, live chat. So no one's here yet. Actually, 4 of you are watching. You guys can comment if you want. So I'm just going to wait a couple minutes till a couple of you come in. And you can just join in at any time. I realize at this time of the day, a lot of you are probably at work. I work in retail in a meat room, so my days off are in the middle of the week. They fluctuate here and there, maybe a couple times a year, but for the most part, I have the same schedule. So this is like my free time, probably when 95% of you are at work. So hopefully this is getting out there. Right now it says I got 4 watching. I'm going to set that down for a little bit there. Take a drink of some water. A little bit of a sore throat. It's been really windy and dry, and then all of a sudden it started raining again. Spring is trying to kick in, but it's almost like winter does not want to leave. So, still waiting. As always, let me know what the visual quality is and the quality of the sound. I'm using the LG V20. That happens to be my favorite device when doing this whole live streaming. Got the YouTube app going, so it seems to work the best. Used the Lee Echo Pro 3 the last go at it, and it struggled a little bit, but it did okay. The Lee Echo did okay considering most of the feedback that I got from everyone. It seemed to be doing just fine. There was only a couple responses that I got that it didn't do that well, that there was moments of pixelating. So still waiting. See if anybody's going to come into the live chat. So anyway, a while back, I got a email, and Jay Will actually brought this up too as well, that Sean Okafor, DMD, boom, great to have you on. Now everybody's popping on. So the link that I sent out obviously is getting out, so that's good. You guys, if you want to share this with anybody else, you can do that. I would appreciate it. That would be really super cool. Huawei had this survey that you could fill out if you purchased a Huawei Mate 9 in the United States. And once you were done with the survey, you would submit your information proving that you purchased a Huawei Mate 9 in the United States. So that means you would have to give them the EMEI number to show that. And once you finish the survey, they would send you out a gift box. And I got that here today. So I wanted to share that with all of you. Because I didn't want to just do this by myself. I wanted to share it with all of you. I think that's kind of cool. Everything inside the box for my Huawei Mate 9 is still there. I haven't used any of it because if I have to sell that device at some point in time, it already has a screen protector on it. It has a case on it. My devices always have that from the beginning. From the moment they get to me, they're fully protected. So I try not to use what's in the boxes. So if I do sell my devices, all I have to do is factory reset my device and put it in the box and send it out, and everything in there hasn't been used. There's only been a couple times that I've actually used any of the accessories in the box, but with the Huawei Mate 9, I haven't done that. So this gift box that I just got for filling out a survey for purchasing the Huawei Mate 9 here in the United States is going to let me be able to use what originally is in the other box. I can use out of here. So that's kind of cool. Now, I did go online and check out that survey because I was going to leave a link for that for all of you to check that survey out if you want the gift box from Huawei if you purchased the Huawei Mate 9. But thing is, it says right now that it says, "Dear Mate 9 customer, thank you for your interest in completing the Mate 9 survey. Due to the high response rate due to the survey, the survey is currently closed. Please contact us for any other questions or comments." So the survey, you take that on a website called Service Monkey. Create surveys and get answers. So right now they're not allowing the survey to be taken because too many of us jumped on that and took advantage of getting this gift box that's retailed about $15. And if you have Amazon Prime, you're going to get that delivered for free. If you don't, you're going to have to pay the shipping costs. But so I got mine. But for anybody else that wants to take that survey to get this gift box from Huawei, you're not going to be able to do that right now. So that's kind of where that's at. So I do have the Honor 6X in hand. I pulled it back out of the box. Huawei was supposed to send me a return shipping label to get this back to them, and that was like a month ago. So I don't know what's going on with that. At this point, who knows, they may end up letting me keep the device. So I decided to pull it out of the box and start using it again so I can actually use it for the next week or so on and off as my daily driver, along with one other device. Right now, the LG V20, so I'll have both of them in the pocket. That way I can do a revisit on the Honor 6X. It's a great little device. I'm glad that I still have it. I'm glad I was able to pull it out of the box and use it. So I'll be following the feed right here in the live chat with all of you, and I'll try to get to some questions. Won't get to all of them, but we'll see what we can get to. Anyway, I'm going to open this up, this box from Amazon, and I'm going to share with you what's inside this gift box that I received from Huawei for purchasing the Huawei Mate 9 here in the United States. I actually got it at Best Buy for $599 smacks. And it is a big box. Well, and it says Honor. They got the Honor logo down there. Not for sale. So this is just for the purposes of those who fill out the survey. Well, at the time when I was filling it out, but now we can't do it right now because, well, obviously they probably ran out of these is what happened. But they're just a promotional type of gift. But, yeah, I mean, that's cool. So I wanted to share that with you. Sean and DMD, if you're still hanging around, thank you. You're the only two that is with me. Everybody else is working. Bubsky16, what's up? Now, I see you up there, but I don't see you in my live chat on my Honor 6X. That is kind of weird. I don't know why that is. Huh. So thing is with shooting this live video, you're either going to come in right now and join me and chat with all of us, or it's going to upload itself and then you can watch it later, you know. So for all of you who didn't get to see this at this point or get to join in at this point, it'll be there. You get to watch it and see what I talked about. Man, I'm getting this nasty little cough, sore throat. It's due to the weather changing here on and off. It's just crazy. It's crazy. 1 minute it's dry and windy and the next minute it's raining. So excuse me if I have like a cough attack. And hey, before I get into this, how many of you got your LG G6 pre-orders in? I got mine in last night. Apparently, March 22nd, which is today, was going to be when these orders went live for T-Mobile, $650 for the LG G6. That meant 12 midnight. But actually, it was by Eastern time. So by 9 o'clock, Team Player out there sent some information on one of the videos saying that the orders were now live. Pre-orders were now live. So I went on and pre-ordered my LG G6. I made a video last night also talking about some accessories that I brought in, and I will show you those again. It's in a video that I put out last night, but I'll show that to you all again here in a little bit. So apparently, still only a couple of you with me here. I got 9 watching, 4 thumbs up. Sweet. That's awesome. So yeah, Bubsky16, Sean Orjic for, I don't even know how to say your last name. And DMD Sound. DMD, you said sounds and visuals looking good. Oh, now here comes everybody. So there's more there. So obviously there's a little bit of a delay going on right now. Donovan, Max, Sean, DMD, Bubsky16, all of you guys, thanks for coming on. Max wants to know, is it worth getting the G6 if you have the V20? The specs are going to be somewhat similar. There are going to be a little bit more going on with the G6, especially that display, the 18:9 screen ratio. That display is going to be a phenomenal display. Okay, it's a 2K display. So that's going to be a different setup than what you got going on in the LG V20. And there might be a couple other little things that I'm going to go through when I bring in the device. If you are not sure, I would wait for the real devices, not the pre-production models. I would wait for the real reviews with the real device itself to land into like my hands or anybody else that you watch that you're subscribed to, and watch the review process to see if it's worth bringing in the G6 if you already have the V20. Okay. Right now the V20 at T-Mobile is on sale for $480. So that's something to consider. That's a great price point. Even with the G6 being at $650, you're still saving quite a bit of money with the V20, which is a phenomenal device. Even if I hadn't picked mine up for $360 3 weeks ago, now having it in my hand, I would have paid the $480. So that's something to be said about this device. It's not everybody's device, but it is a device for me. Okay? And remember, there is always a return policy, even if there's a restocking fee. That's something you have to look into, all those details. But they're going to be similar in many areas, but there's going to be some differences as well. Those are the areas that I'm going to be covering when I bring in the G6 next to my V20. We're going to see what some of the differences are, between the cameras when shooting video, when just every day using it out of pocket as a daily driver, the experience as far as call quality, messaging, battery life, performance, all those things that go into it, and I'll give you the best that I can during the review process. If you still haven't got either one of them, or if you have the V20 but you want to bring in the G6, I will give you my own personal opinion whether I think that's worth doing or not. Maybe you can save your money for something else. Maybe I'll say, hey, yeah, man, it's got a lot going on over here that the V20 doesn't, so you might want to consider bringing that in as well. So would I bring it in if I wasn't a YouTube reviewer? But because I'm so intrigued with devices, smartphones, probably I would. I probably would. Just for the heck of it. That's just me. But because I am a YouTube reviewer, and it's a device that I've been intrigued with, I want to know what that device is going to give me, unlike what the V20 is giving me. If that makes any sense. So, So Sean says, not buying the LG G6, I'm going to get something else. There's so many devices coming out, you guys and gals, that we honestly wait for some of the reviewing processes to go through with any device that's coming out right now, and then decide on what you're going to bring in. I think there's very few that really actually jump on devices just to jump on a device. I think you actually do your homework. I really do. I mean, money. We work hard for the money that we put in our wallets or our purses, and so we need to really know what we're bringing in. So if you're not sure of a device, then wait for something else to come out and wait for the reviewing process to get through on that, and then see what you want. That's I take your time. These devices aren't going anywhere. It's a great time. We have a lot coming out. We're going into a really good time. So be patient. And take your time. They're not going anywhere. So I'm gonna stop answering some questions right now because I want to get into this box that Huawei sent me. It says Honor right here. Again, this was because I filled out a survey because I purchased a Huawei Mate 9 here in the United States at Best Buy. And again, I had to give my IMEI number to prove that it was purchased in the United States. And because of that, I filled out a survey. And then I got a gift box for doing so. So this is really cool. So I wanted to open this up. I just took it out of the Amazon box. And I wanted to open it up and show you what's inside this box. So we got a little bit of an unboxing here. And then I'll get back to the stream and answer a couple questions. Let me know, did you purchase? Did you do your pre-order for the LG G6? Did you jump on the LG V20 for 480 smacks today? Did you order both? Do you have the V20 and did you get the G6 too? Okay, I got mine last night. Okay, my pre-order is in. Okay, it took some time to get it in, but I got it in, and now it's a matter of time, and it'll be here, and it'll bring it to all of you, and I'm excited for that. Wow, so nice packaging by Huawei here. You got a nice fast charge, not a supercharger, but fast charge 3.0 wall port. Now, I mentioned this earlier in the video. When I bring in my devices, I try not to use anything in the box. So when I sell my devices, all I have to do is factory reset my device, put it back in the box, and everything else has not been used. I have too many cables, too many of these, too many of this and that laying around that I don't necessarily have to use what's in the box. And if I use it just for the reviewing process, I'll do that 2-3 times, maybe the cable, the fast charge wall port, and then I'll put it back in the box because I really want everything to go back out if I have to sell a device like it's completely brand new. That's why cases and screen protectors are always here at my Project 13 for the devices that I review for you. So if I sold you a device, you know you're going to get a tip-top shaped device like it's brand new out of the box, right? That has never been used. So, got your wall port there, USB Type-C to micro USB little adapter. Again, all this came in the regular box. This just means now I'm not going to touch what was in the original box, and I can use this actually with my Huawei Mate 9. So that's kind of cool. And here's your USB Type-C cable. So you get an extra one in this gift box that Huawei sent me. And what's really cool is this. This is what I wanted. Look at this. A selfie stick. Now that is gorgeous. It's got a little click area right here where you can take a picture. Really nice and responsive. And I'm going to stick my Honor 6X into this puppy. And you can plug it in so you can snap pictures and so forth. You can see the 3.5 millimeter jack right there. That will plug into your device. Tucked away in the clamp area of the selfie stick. It's got this nice grip, spongy little grip area on the handle. This feels really, really premium, and it looks really, really nice. Got a little bit of plastic and metal there. So, I said this at the beginning of this stream as well. The Honor 6X was supposed to go back to Huawei. They haven't sent me the shipping label, so I don't know if they're ever going to send it back to send me a shipping label. This may end up being mine, which is really cool. Thank you, Huawei, if that's the case. But I pulled it back out of the box, so I started using it again, so I can go back and actually do a revisit on this device, the Honor 6X. Been using it all morning and just love it so much. So let's go ahead, put the Honor 6X in there. And that's what that looks like. Check it out. So I can take some. Well, you know what? I can actually hold this. See, I'm watching myself in the live stream. That is really nice, you guys. It's a $15 value, but I guarantee you, if you bought this selfie stick in store, it'd probably cost you like 30 or 40 bucks. That's how nice the build quality is of this selfie stick. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Wow. Totally stoked to got this in from Huawei just for purchasing the Huawei Mate 9, filling out a survey. Right now that survey is not up. Too many of us went on there. Too many of these went out. And so right now they've shut down the survey. So if I see it go back up, I will send out some information. But yeah, this was worth taking the extra 10 minutes to fill out the survey and get it for free. Okay, anything for free is good, right? So there you go. That's what I wanted to share with you. Also, in last night's video that I uploaded on the LG G6 accessories, thanks for watching that, by the way. Got some good feedback on that. I wanted to show you again what I brought in. I got a Rinky, or a Sperrin, I should say, a Sperrin clear case with bumper. I love this company. They always send you two. I only unpackaged one. For under $10, you will get two of these. Yeah, so nice. So once one gets beat up, you can use the other one. And then I brought in a Rinky diamond back prism case. You see the light reflect off of that? Nice added feature there, just for fun. You can see that. It looks like ice. So you can see where the camera, the dual camera is going to go, the fingerprint sensor, just like the other one. Very nice. I left links for all of this in the video that I uploaded last night. And jrnyn2tech, a company I really enjoy, jrnyn2tech tempered glass screen protectors. Two of these for, I think it was like $7. Again, check out those links, check out that video. But I'm ready for my LG G6. I'm ecstatic. I just can't wait to bring it in and use it and bring it to all of you. I did show the size difference in that video, and I'll do it again right here. This is the ZT Axon 7, and this is the LG G6 case. Okay, 5.7 inch 2K display. Okay, 5.5 2K display. They're about the same size. Bigger display, smaller body. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy what they can do to devices these days? All right, let's see where we're at. Again, thanks for joining, everybody. I didn't know I was going to do this. I was talking to Jay, and I was like, hey, man, I want to do a live video. I don't know, man. It's getting comfortable. It's one thing to vlog, but it's another to come on live and stay in conversation, stay on point, stay in topic, and yet flow with all of you. And I know it's going to take some time. So I'm really having a lot of fun with it. I really am. Did you ever hit up the projector deal for the V20? DMD, good question. Yes. About 3 nights ago, actually, you were the one that sent me the info. Thank you so much, DMD. That's what I'm talking about. All of you, man. You guys come through in one way or the other for me, and I appreciate that. Send me the link for that. I went on and filled out all the information, submitted it, and I just got the email the very next day saying that I am going to be receiving the mini LG projector. Again, DMD, thank you for sending me that link. I appreciate it so much. That was awesome. What's up, Donovan? Watch the ZMAX Pro video. Donovan's using the ZMAX Pro right now. Are you watching this on your ZMAX Pro right now, Donovan? So what I want to know is, I'm off today. I'm not working. Are some of you at work? Or are you on break, lunch, or are you skipping? Yes, sir. Donovan is on his ZMAX Pro. Bob Joe, let's see. Wireless charging and size seem like the best gains for from the V20. Hey, the G6 is going to have wireless charging. You know what? I'm still amazed for $650 what we're going to get with the LG G6. You're going to have waterproofing, except if you take it into salt water, then it's not going to work. Okay, keep the salt water away from the LG G6. You got wireless charging. You're going to have a different, unique display. That 18:9. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. You know what? I'm not going to tell you what color I ordered in. I'm going to keep that a secret. But I'm amazed for what we're paying. And $650, you guys and gals, is still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money. Okay? But considering that it's a flagship, even though it's got last year's chipset in it, it's still a flagship. There's a lot of areas on that device that scream flagship. $650, I think, is where that standard should be with the first variants of flagship devices. Don't you think so? $599, $649, $679, and then when you get into like a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, I can see that maybe being $779, $799, and you know, but when you start getting to 9 and 1,000, that's just a lot of money, and already we're talking a lot of money. But we're so used to paying those high prices that when we see a device like the LG G6 come out for 650 smacks, we're like, wow, are you kidding me? That is awesome. Wow. So yeah, and we're going to be getting a lot on that device. So I'm really excited about that device. You're right. Donovan says the G6 does have the wireless charging, like I just mentioned, but it's not fast wireless charging, but it's better than nothing. You're right. It is better than nothing. It is nice to have that option to just lay it down and let it charge. Okay? So if you do it overnight, you just lay it down, go to bed, wake up in the morning, it's fully charged. You get home from work, you got to make the kids a little lunch, you got to do a little chore, set it down on the wireless charging. You get busy, you come back an hour later, you got battery juice ready to go to finish out your day. I think that is an awesome way to go by implementing wireless charging on the G6 instead of not having it there. That's one of the things I see a lot of people complain is that devices don't have wireless charging. So it's nice for a $650 device. For everything that it's going to give you, I mean, I think you're going to be pretty stoked. I see too many reviews out of when it's not even the actual release version of it. Makes no sense. And Mac's talking about when these pre-production devices go out to a lot of reviewers and they're being reviewed, you really don't get a full, honest review out of that device when it's not the device that's going to sell the day it's released, whether it's online or at a store. Okay. And that was the one thing that I was really happy about when Huawei sent me the Honor 6X. This is not a pre-production unit. This is the real thing. So when I gave you my review on this device, you were getting an honest, full review. I gave you the integrity of this device to you in my experience. And so a lot of reviews today are done the other way around. And it's really hard to take that completely serious when, if that's what you're going off, and then you pick up the device and it's not what it was in the review, then we're upset, right? Well, remember, they weren't reviewing the real thing. They were reviewing a pre-production unit. So really it falls on us. It's our fault for not paying attention to that whole scenario and what's going on with these companies, these OEMs sending out these review units. Okay? It's better to wait till you know they got the real thing in hand and you know what you're getting. So really. Hey Donovan, I've always been a bit delayed. I've always been a bit delayed, my friend. It's okay. I don't mind being delayed. Yeah, and you're right, Bob Jones. They put disclaimers on them. And I watch them too. Okay? that's part of the homework. All I'm saying is when you're doing your homework, remember what you're watching. Remember to take bits and pieces and then add it to the real review and then go from there when deciding on what you're going to bring in. Okay, all I'm saying is don't take a review that's based on a review unit as that's the review that's going to give you what you want in that device. Okay, it's not. You're going to have to watch those and then watch the other reviews. You combine them, you get the information off the web, and at the end of the day, you make a decision. Okay, so you're never going to stop those reviews from happening, and it's good to check them out. But remember, don't let that be the final piece on you judging on whether you should bring in that device or not. That's all I'm trying to say. So did anybody here on the chat pre-order the LG G6? Or did any of you pick up the LG V20 for $480? And I'll say this again. I said at the beginning of the video. Now knowing what the V20 is, for $480, I would have picked it up at that price point. Even though I got mine for $360, I still would have picked it up. Hey everybody, I want to thank you for coming on and joining and supporting me. I have a little bit of my afternoon time right now to myself. I ran out and did some chores, took my wife's car in, got her tires rotated, a headlight fixed, windshield crack fixed, got home, fixed the bathtub in the kids' bathroom. I had to caulk that this morning, cleaned up some stuff, and then decided, man, do I want to do a live video or do I just want to shoot a video on this gift box that I received from Huawei? Excuse me. I have a nasty cough. The temperature's been really odd here, so I think I'm getting a little something there. So a lot going on today, and as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to finish up my chores, and then I'm going to go out an afternoon date with my wife, spend the afternoon with her, and then come home, and it's movie night. It's movie night. It's zombie night. Zombie night. Yeah. So I thought, you know what? I was like, should I do a live stream? The more I do, the better it is for me to get used to doing this format of video. Because doing this, I feel like I'm right here with all of you, and we're just chit-chatting. You know what I'm saying? And I like that camaraderie. Who else is new? You know, I don't even know how to say that. Atat Akimasa. When is the OnePlus 5 coming out? I don't know exactly when that device is coming out, but I'll tell you, it's supposed to be a monster of a device. It's supposed to have, wow. It's going to have a 2K display finally. It's going to have 8 gigs of RAM. It's going to be waterproof. There's going to be a lot on that device that's going to be phenomenal. So that's something I'm looking at. Max says he pre-ordered on AT&T. Cool. Bob Jones lives in Canada. They don't have the deal up there. Sorry to hear that. Max says he's having a little buyer's remorse. Hey, remember, you have a return policy. If you don't like it and it's something you just can't afford, and you have to return. I don't like to return anything unless I really, really have to. I don't do it just to do it, especially running a channel. I don't bring in devices just to use them and then return them just to get another device in to review them. I don't do that. I like to keep my devices, and I'm very fortunate to be able to keep them for a while and then find folks out there who want to buy my devices, and that's the route that I go. But if you honestly have to return a device because you really can't afford it and you really realize that, or it's just you don't like it, you have that. Take advantage of it. So don't have any buyer's remorse. Bring it in, use it, and see how you feel about it, Mac, and then go from there. So, methyl amps. Wow, that I can't even say that name. Methyl-doxymethiaps. I don't know, man. Wireless charging feels like a gimmicky feature to knock a device back for in a review. Fast charging gives you a lot more capacity in a short time that you may have to charge it up. That's true. That's true. That's true. And you know what? To each their own. It's all opinion, right? It doesn't matter. I have what I have to say on anything and everything, but you have your opinion. And a lot of us want wireless charging. Some of us don't care for it. Fast charge, bam. 15, 20 minutes can give you 30 to 40, 50% charge on some devices. So, yeah, it just depends. I know my wife utilizes her wireless charging for her Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. She loves it. She does not like plugging it in. She just lays it on top of the wireless charger and boom, she's happy with that. So it all depends, Big Dog, welcome to the house. G6 equals thumbs down. Let me know why the G6 equals thumbs down. I thought you were up on that device. I thought you were going to pick it up. What's going on there? Give some feedback on that, please. Boy, a lot of you are there. Wow. Hey, I will ask this. When you do come on, you're sticking around for a while, we're chit-chatting, covering areas, even areas that I didn't think I was going to talk about. When you're signing out, say goodbye to everybody. Okay, so we know that you're leaving. That'll be nice. Am I still delayed? Donovan, am I still a little bit delayed? Even though in life I've always been delayed. I've always been a couple steps back there. Waiting for Big Dog's response to the G6 equals thumbs down. Boy, I really want to know why he wrote that. So, not all of you are getting the G6. Nobody in here said they purchased the V20 for 480 smacks, which I think is a great deal. Let's see. I'm just going through the comments here, looking to see if there's anything here I can answer. Again, I appreciate you all coming on and just being a part of this and hanging out and shooting the shoot, talking about, stuff in an area that we all have in common. Smartphones, tech. Everything still sounds good? Everything visually looks good? Well, no response yet on that. Well, I think that's all I really wanted to cover today. I want to get used to doing the live stream thing here more and more, and I want to incorporate it more and more into the channel, my Project 13, for the team here. And I think that when it comes to just talking about what's on my mind and the thoughts that are going through my head when it comes, when it's dealing with the channel, I think this is the best way of doing it because then I can get the response right away. And we can just talk about it live and share it with everybody. And I think that's a great way of doing it. And it's just awesome to have the YouTube Live app to do this. Again, I wanted to share what I got from Huawei, the free gift box. Retailed about $15. I got it for free for buying a Huawei Mate 9. I filled out a survey that is down right now online, so you can't go and do it right now. It will come back up eventually, hopefully. But yeah, I got some free stuff here from Huawei just for purchasing the Huawei Mate 9 and completing that survey. I wanted to share that all with you. Again, I gave you a quick rundown on a couple cases, tempered glass screen protectors that I brought in for the LG G6. I'm getting ready for that device. I'm getting ready to bring you a lot of videos. And you know my pattern. I cover a lot with the cameras. I'll do some comparisons as far as app opening tests, speed tests, and so forth like that. So anything that you want me to do or you want to see when that device gets to me, let me know. You can leave that down below or leave it here. But yeah, just let me know. Let me know. And there's always some areas that I don't cover, but the areas that I don't specifically cover, I was watching Tech Time a little bit earlier, and I only watched him for a couple minutes, but he mentioned he doesn't do app opening tests, speed tests, because he was in the military and something happened to one of his fingers in his hand, so it's really hard for him to press on the apps at the same time and actually do those type of comparisons. So he covers a lot of areas that I may not cover, and vice versa. With a lot of us YouTubers that the underground YouTubers, there's a group of us that are connected in one way or another, and all of us have a different style and a different way that we do it. So if I'm not doing it, go over and check out their channels. I have a pattern of what I do, and every once in a while I'll step outside that pattern. I'll step outside the line. I know, I'm like, oh my gosh, can I do this? But I do it. Accessories isn't my big thing, but I cover accessories from time to time. But yeah, so whatever I can't get for you here, I may toss you over to somebody else that can't. But either way, if that's part of your homework in reviewing a device for yourself, whether you want to bring it in or not, make sure you check out and do all that homework. Okay, so when I get the G6 in, I'm going to do what I typically do with all my devices. Anything outside of that, ask me and I'll see what I can do. Okay. Still no feedback from Big Dog. All he said was G6 equals down, but in the other live stream that I did the other day, he mentioned he was going to get it. So I want to know why it's thumbs down now. I wonder what happened there. My curiosity, I'm telling you, it's all curiosity. So is everybody still there? Is everybody still there? I've been now doing this for about 41 minutes. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, I'm going to go here. And all right, I think that's about it. Thanks again for taking the time, for joining in. And again, stay tuned for more. I'll be doing more live streams. You never know when I'm going to do it. If I do, I'm going to send it out. I'm going to tweet it out. And then, wow. You know what? I think I'm a little delayed here. I think that's what's going on. Jay Williams, what's up? Was wondering where you were at. Yeah, the thing is, I'm a little delayed. So a lot of you that were just listening to me saying that I didn't see anybody else or was waiting for a response, it's because I'm a little delayed. So anyway, I just started getting a lot of the feed here, so bear with me. Again, thanks Jay for joining in. Forbes Tech Reviews, Tanya Vanilla, man, everybody just jumped in. Tony Stark, bam, haven't heard from you in a while either, man. Awesome. If the G6 was a little better, wouldn't have so many people saying it was bad. I don't know. I'm going to find out. I'll find out one way or the other when I get my device in. I'll tell you that. Forbes Tech Reviews. I ordered my G6 today. Next day delivery. Hopefully they ship it soon. Yes. I should have mine within a week. So we'll see what happens. So let me go over here. Hold on just a second. Okay. Jay Williams, you need to bring in an iPhone. You know what? That red one looks pretty sexy, doesn't it? That red iPhone they just released, I'll tell you, man, I've never had an iPhone in-house. I've never owned one. I've played with them. But I tell you, if I was to bring one in, I have the money. It's wanting to do it. And I know, Jay, you've been on me with that. But that red one is pretty sexy. I'll tell you. Everybody check out that red iPhone, even if you're not an Apple fan, okay? That's not what I'm asking. It's just a sexy looking device with that red on there. It really, really is. Stream sounds and looks fine. So it's just a little delayed. So that's all. As far as the wireless charging, not adverse to it, just don't use it that much since I'm usually on the move. If there's enough charging pads around the work environment, it makes it more useful. And that's true. That's true. Did anybody else receive the Huawei Mate 9 gift box? Did you do the survey? Did you do the survey to receive this beautiful selfie stick? It's gorgeous, gorgeous. Extra wall mount, USB Type-C cable, extra USB Type-C to micro USB adapter. All for doing a survey. Nice. Did anybody else get one? Did anybody else jump on that survey? The survey's down right now, so you can't go and do it. I think too many of us got on there and did it, and they gave out all the gifts, and they have to replenish them to do it again, unless they announce that it's done. But I got mine. All right, everybody. That is about it. That's all I have right now. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me and share with everybody else that's here. Till my next live stream, till the next video. I appreciate you always. Please subscribe, share, donate, whatever you can to help this team grow. I just appreciate you all. So, yeah, I think that's it. I got to go finish some chores and get going on my afternoon date. Till the next one. God bless. Peace. I'm out.